Culture Director Crystal Jones here as well. Crystal, did you want to share a few words?
Sure, Bianca, thank you so much. Again, my name is Crystal Jones, and I'm the director of the City of San Antonio's Department of Arts and Culture. And for more than 25 years, the City of San Antonio has worked through our public art program to enhance infrastructure projects like streets, sidewalks, and facilities like police stations with public art. And our team is very happy to be part of that work. We have a fantastic team here, and what we are really proud about is working with community to help shape what public art looks like in our city. So thank you for joining us today, and thank you for watching virtually if you're watching this at a later date. And we really value your feedback, so please send it through because only with your help can we do this, the work that we do. So thank you, Bianca, and I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you, Crystal. So yes, my name is Bianca Alvarez, Public Art Project Manager for the new public art opportunity at the police station at St. Mary's, which is located in District 1. And as Crystal mentioned, the goal of today's conversation is to get your input on what the artwork should look like at this location. So we can go to the next slide, please. Thank you. So throughout tonight's presentation, you can send questions directly to the Department of Arts and Culture by clicking on the chat icon on the bottom of your screen. And please make sure to scroll to where it says to everyone to post your feedback, and I'll do my best to respond before the end of this meeting. Please note that we will be recording this presentation and posting it on our SA Speak Up website along with the survey. And as a friendly reminder, the chat in this meeting is also part of public record and open to everyone. So for our conversation, we ask that you use language that is meaningful, respectful, and inclusive. Next slide. We have some animations there for you. Thank you. So let's get started with the topics of the conversation, which include a review of our public art process, a project overview, sharing of the project schedule, along with talking about next steps in the community engagement timeline. Okay, so let's take a moment to review what public art is for the City of San Antonio, where it's our mission to open the landscape to diverse voices and narratives to create engaging public art for San Antonio's residents and visitors. The department defines public art as art in a public place that's been through a public engagement process to determine important aspects of the art, like theme, tone, or feel. The artwork is developed by artists and is unique to the location the artwork lives and is never mass produced. Before it's even made, the design is approved by our governing bodies, the San Antonio Arts Commission and the Public Art Committee. And usually our public art projects are paid with public funds. Next slide. Thank you. And here's a look at our public art process, which includes 6 major milestones from project initiation to community engagement, which is where we are today, very early in the process. Then we move on to artist selection, design, fabrication, installation, and closeout, which usually includes a community celebration for the completion of the project. And so you'll notice that 3 of these milestones require approvals from our Public Art Committee and San Antonio Arts Commission for the project to move forward. However, it is at 5 major touch points that we engage our community and stakeholders to participate in the public art process. Typically, projects can take up to 18 months, an estimated 18 months to complete, and we couldn't do it without your input, which is why we're here today, very early on, where we need your feedback to help us determine the theme of the artwork by participating in our online survey that I'll share more about in just a bit. Next slide. And so now for the project overview. The Department of Arts and Culture has identified the police station at St. Mary's, specifically the corner of North St. Mary's and East Locust, as an opportunity for public art, which is supported by the 2017 bond. Next slide. So on this slide, I'm sharing a rendering of the police station from the perspective of the corner of interest for public art, So as far as the scope of work goes, the Public Works Department is managing the facilities design and construction of the police station, and Public Art is managing the design, fabrication, and installation for a sculpture or a three-dimensional artwork at this corner where you see the red star. So we are working closely with the Public Works team to determine certain criteria such as appropriate dimensions so that the artwork is visually unified with the space. Next slide. If you're interested in learning more about the facility itself or the project timeline, please feel free to contact my Public Works counterpart, Jenny O'Quinn, who is managing the larger project. Her contact information is here on the screen with her email, jenny.o'quinn@sanantonio.gov, or her phone number, 210-207-1461. Slide. Thank you. So here we're taking a look at the public art project schedule. This is a very high level schedule where you can see that in September 2022, we obtained project initiation from approval from our public art committee, allowing us to move forward to the community engagement phase, which we are looking to complete this spring. During community engagement, this includes engagement with the district's neighborhood associations, council office, and promotion of the online bilingual survey across social media platforms and through various newsletters and other outlets. We also hold tabling events, which I'll share more about in a couple of slides down the road. We've kind of got a sneak peek at right now. So I'll share more about that. And we also have, so those tabling events, we will have paper surveys available. And once community engagement is complete, we'll move on to artist selection, which includes holding an artist selection panel to recommend an artist for approval by our public art committee and commission. Our goal is to have an artist selected and approved by the summer of 2023 to move on to design in the fall and fabrication and installation completion by the spring of 2024. So since we work in tandem with the Public Works Department schedule, installation is subject to change. Next slide. Thank you. And now we've entered the conversation part of tonight's presentation. As I've highlighted this evening, community engagement is a critical part of the public art process, and we need your feedback to determine the artwork's theme. So on this slide, I've listed the proposed themes that you'll see on the survey, and we'll share the link in the chat as well. And so the theme options that we are asking the community to select from are A place to ponder, creating a whimsical community respite. B, energy and dynamism, capturing the spirit, soul, or essence of St. Mary Street. And C, human connections, focusing on the neighborhood's unique and diverse communities. So in the survey as well, there are options to type in other suggestions, and we welcome that feedback as well. And so now I want to turn it over to the community to enter your comments in the chat. So we have some questions on the screen to get the conversation going. And please, feel free to share your thoughts. I will be reading the comments out loud in the order in which they are received. So we can take a minute to do that. And some of those questions, open questions to respond to, include, if you could put pictures to the themes provided, what would that look like? Just to give a little bit more information on how this information is used, the results from the survey directly impact the artwork's design. So we do compile a report or compile the data and publish it in the form of a report to share with the artist that is selected. And so your feedback directly drives the artwork itself. And we do our best to honor those wishes too. Taking a look at the chat, it's a little quiet in there. And We do have one from a community member. I totally understand. It is rush hour, and so we're hoping we'll still be on here by the time you reconnect with us. And I want to thank you, Alyssa Franklin, my colleague, for entering my contact information in the chat. We'll have a slide at the very end with that as well. Okay. And thank you for entering the survey link. Okay. So another question to think about is, what is the most important aspect that the artist should take into consideration when creating the design? And 3, what makes St. Mary Street unlike any other street in San Antonio? So just some things to think about. And I look forward to your input. We'll give it another minute. We'll give it just a little more time before moving on to the community engagement timeline to still give folks an opportunity to log in and take a peek at the project. So I can share from some conversations with stakeholders and of course our partner departments, in thinking about these themes, some suggestions that have come to mind are even creating a space where the artwork is more human scale, that is interactive possibly, or maybe even multiple small sculptures at the location. We're open to hearing your comments or thoughts on that. If you have any ideas as to color palettes as well, what types of colors do you want to see here in the artwork design? That is definitely helpful information for our artists, which we don't have one selected yet. That will be part of the next phase. And I'm seeing that we have received another comment about the loving the music of St. Mary's. It's where so many musicians in San Antonio got their big start. That's a great recommendation. Thank you. Yes, St. Mary Street is definitely lively, so I could only imagine what the artist would do if, energy and dynamism were to be selected, capturing the spirit, soul, or essence. Music is a big part of that. If we want to go to the next slide, we can talk about the community engagement timeline. Thank you. Oh, and one more comment. I would like to feel energized when I see this piece. It would match the liveliness of the area. So much of our culture, including great culinary assets and many generations, have come up in this area. That is a great point, and we can also make the recommendation for our artists to connect with area businesses, to conduct some research as well, to highlight some of those points. Okay. And so let's take a look at the community engagement timeline. So we have the online survey currently open for the entirety of the month of March. We will have some tabling opportunities as well, where staff will have paper surveys available in English and Spanish on March 9th at Landa Library, March 15th at Centro de Artes, and March 22nd at Legacy Park. So, you know, if we need, let's see, if you need times for these dates, please reach out to me directly. I'm happy to share that information with you as well. We're still working out some of the times, but I can say that March 9th at Landa Library, that will be in the morning from 10 to noon. So after the tabling, the survey closes at the end of the month, in which we will compile the data and publish it in the form of a final report on April 7th. This information will also be shared on our SA Speak Up website for the project itself. And of course, we encourage you to share this information and survey with your neighbors and friends. We can go to the next slide, please, where we have my contact information. For any additional comments and questions, please, you are welcome to reach out to me at my email, bianca.alvarez@sanantonio.gov, or by phone, 210-207-6963. I want to say thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy day to join me virtually tonight, and I look forward to hearing from you. That concludes our presentation.